You watched House of the Dragon Season 1, then you know that Lord Lyman Beesbury, the Lord of the Honey Hole and the Master of Coins, stood 10 toes down when it was his time. We have to remember that this man served in this role since Jaehaerys the Old was the king. And he was old then, and he was old in the events that happened in episode 9 of season 1. History was not going to remember this man for doing anything great in his life. The history books would have said he served as Master of Coin for a good little while. And eventually he probably either would have retired or moved on to that upper room. But that's not how the books will remember this gentleman. Because immediately after the death of King Viserys I, Sir Otto Hightower, who was serving as Hand of the King, called an impromptu small council meeting where he wanted to name Aegon, who would be known as Aegon II, the King of Westeros. But Lord Lyman remembered his vows, and he remembered the wishes of King Viserys, a man he served during his entire term. And he stood 10 toes down for Rhaenyra. Now, in the television show, we did see his head be bashed in by Kristen Cole. I'm sorry, little Crispy Cole, that is. Thus, we see the end of Lord Lyman. But in the book Fire and Blood, we get 3 different accounts of how this man met his unfortunate end. Septon Hughes says that Kristen Cole slit this man's throat. Mushroom the Court Jester says that someone pushed him out of the window after he declared for Rhaenyra. And Grandmaster Orwell, who we saw sitting next to him in that last small council meeting, he says that he simply went down to the dungeons because he was arrested and died of, a little illness. Now, which one of these is true and which one of these is fake? I don't know. But I do know that when the realm needed him most, he stood up with his back straight and said, oh, hell no. So, Lord Lyman, thank you for keeping it real. Unfortunately, keeping it real sometimes does go wrong.